Okay, guys, there's been some confusion in how to log in and use the Rehearsal Mix tool on multitracks.com. So I figured that I would go ahead and just make a quick video to show you how you do that. So obviously we're looking at Planning Center here. This is where you can obviously look at the set list, see who else is playing with you, and get chord charts and things like that, see what key the songs are in. But we haven't really talked much about actually using multi-tracks as a resource for preparing for the weekend. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is actually go to multitracks.com and you want to create an account. If you don't have an account yet, let me know and I will send you a link for you to follow that you can then create your profile on multi-tracks. So I've already got a profile created. So I'm just going to come up here to the upper right corner and hit login. And I'm going to change this out to my volunteer account here. It should just let me log in. Cool. And then as soon as you're logged in, if you are scheduled and assigned to any playlist, as long as you're on your laptop or your computer at home, this is where it should take you. It should take you to your dashboard. And right in the middle of the dashboard, if you're assigned to a specific playlist, you should be able to access that by coming over here on the left side and coming down to Rehearsal Mix. So if you click this, then you'll see the set list for the weekend that you're serving. So in this case, my next set list is the 24th and the 27th. So I'm going to click on that. What that's going to do is it's going to take me to the Rehearsal Mix set list. So you can see all 5 songs for that weekend are in here, and they are in the order that we're going to be playing them, and they're also in the correct key that we're going to be playing them in. So if I was a drummer or bassist or a singer and I wanted to go in and listen to a specific part, all you have to do is click on the song and it's going to expand this out. So you got a few different options here when you're looking at it. You've got the original song here, which if you just hit play that, it's just going to play the original song. But then it starts to break out all the different parts by instruments. You can see there's a bass line. There's a whole bunch of different guitar parts that you can learn. There's lots of key parts. You got piano, organ, and then keys 1 and 2, which are usually like pads and some sort of synthesizers. But as you scroll through, you can see that it kind of breaks everything out. So if I was scheduled to be the bass player for this week, I would just come in here, expand the song, and hit bass. What that's going to do is down below here, it's going to start playing the song. And then you can see that for this example, the bass is actually out for the first part of the song, but then it comes in probably around the chorus. And you can go in there and you can listen to it, okay? And so there's actually a couple different options for listening to it. Right here, you've got what's called an up mix. So that's the entire mix of the song with that bass part turned up. And then the minus mix, this is the song with that part turned down so you can actually hear yourself and play along with it once you've learned this part. So it's a really helpful tool to be able to go in and practice your parts for the weekend. Now, I do have to say that this process of logging in and getting into this point where you can actually utilize the Rehearsal Mix tool looks different if you're on a computer versus a phone. And I'm going to make a separate video to show you how to do it on the phone because the steps are a little bit different. And I realize most of us these days probably aren't going to sit down at a computer and break out the whole planning center charts here and then log into multitracks. We just want to do it all from our phones. And so that video will be coming shortly as well. But anyway, that's how you can get in there and utilize this tool. And then I always like to have Planning Center open so that I can get in and look at the chord charts and have the chord charts up there while I'm actually previewing and listening to the parts in Rehearsal Mix. Anyway, hope this is super helpful, and look for that video for the same information but how to do it from a mobile device shortly.